Hi guys, it's me Karen. Welcome back. We're doing part 2 of the picture in, let's see if I can get this open, Serenity by Anastasia, Elly, Koldareva or something in that line. I cannot pronounce her last name. So this is how far we got. There's still some little chalk on this. Now from the way she looks now from the last part 1, I did a little changing on her neck and softened up her shoulders a little bit, added some more darkness to her face because her face was looking a little light and her neck and stuff looked like kind of a witchy old lady, which I didn't want. So I just took a Prisma white and went over the darkness that I put in and the gray that was already there. And the Prisma white works really well over all the pastels and the luminance that I had down. And then I just went over it with the same colors in the luminance, starting with the lightest color, which was the Brunt Sienna 10%. Yeah, and just colored over the neck bones here so they did not have any highlights. It darkened the neck in here a bit, along with the shoulders and coming down, and then used the white Prisma to lighten up the gray that was in here and darkened up everything else. And just played with it for like an hour to get it so it didn't look like she had her skin falling off her neck. Sorry, I did not film that because I'm going to put it this way. When I'm filming a picture and it's a first picture of a book, usually I do not film it because I don't know the paper. I don't know what kind of media to put on it. Sometimes I will take you on the journey with me to learn all of that. And I thought, well, I've done skin tone before, so I'm going to go ahead and try that. When I use the Luminance pencils on this paper, there's kind of a texture on one side. Back side's really smooth. It's kind of like the paper is bonded together. So it has these little teeny tiny lines in it. When you're doing the pencil work, sometimes it doesn't look as smooth as it should. So then I brought in the pan pastels trying to get it smoother. And that didn't lay well on it. Sorry, for some reason I've got something in my throat. So I was having problems with it, basically. So when I was done filming it and I looked at the picture and I decided I needed changes, I thought, well, I'm either going to scrap the video or leave it up for you guys to see it and just do the little changes on her neck and stuff and see if the picture is going to be good enough to keep going. Or I was going to scrap the picture altogether. Anyway, so I got it to where I thought it would be okay, so I put up the video. And now we're going to work on this bird. And gosh knows if I can even get the bird to look like a bird. Okay? This is how my drawing is going this week. Looked all over the internet, like I said in the first video. You guys have helped me out a little bit too. It's a thick beaked bird, and we've all decided it's a raven of some sort. The size of the bird itself kind of fits one raven more than it does the other raven. So we have the thick-billed raven with the white spot on the back of his head. And then we have kind of a thick-billed raven that has a white ring kind of going down on his neck. So basically I'm going to combine both birds into this bird. I'm going to use kind of purples, blues, and darker of those shades. So I have a black, we're using the Lightfast, by the way. So Ultramarine, I believe I pulled out. Mid Ultramarine. for our light blue shade. And then I pulled out, we'll go this way, Midnight Blue, which is this shade here, for a darker in the blue area. And then we have Denim, getting a little darker still. And then we have Midnight Black. Before I get there, I've got Dark Indigo, so we'll go to the Dark Indigo, which is kind of your darkest blue, kind of hinting towards the purplish side. Midnight Black is back here, and it's kind of a blue black. So this is black, that is the blue black. So those are the blue colors that we will be using. And then in the purple tones, we have one more. It's Arctic. Sorry about that. Arctic is almost the white of the blues. So it'll kind of give us a whitish color without being as stark white as you can get. So that'll work out a little bit. And then we're going to use these purples, and the purples are going to be, let's see, this page here. So we got out the lavender. What is it? Wild lavender, right up here. A light purple. And then we have, stay pencil, blue, violet, and nightshade. So Nightshade's this one here. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous color. And I said this one was the blue, violet. Blue violet's either on this page or this page. Okay, blue violet's right down here. So this will get us again back into the blues. So the light one, the dark purple, and then a blue purple. So they'll all blend. And of course it's a raven, so it's going to have black on it somewhere when we get there. And we'll have to use a black. So I'll use that black. We'll put some highlights in with white maybe. So we are going to go ahead and start this. So I'm going to lower the camera and get you all ready. Hold on. Okay, so we're back. We're going to start off with the, I wanted a lighter one than this. Where's my lighter? I guess it is my lightest. Mid Ultramarine. We're going to go around the little face here. I probably should sharpen these. I should have done that before I turned the camera on. Sorry. Okay. Kind of in little strokes, we're going to put some of this in here as our undercolor. Kind of all around. Put some in the lighter areas of the beak. The light part of the feathers. Okay, we'll only go down that far right now. As she continues to color, right? Okay, we're going to bring in the midnight blue. Just kind of add that in there too. What I'm after is kind of a blue color shining through. Sorry the noise is so loud this morning. It's usually not that loud, but during this time, of course, nobody is working and all the kids are out. I live close to two schools. High school at the bottom of the hill and elementary middle school up at the top of the hill. No school, because, you know, it's August, but they've all decided to go out in their cars. And drive around. Got a couple of kids around here who have souped up race cars. Big fins on the back, real low. I don't know how they get them over speed bumps, but they're real pretty loud. Okay, so we're kind of blue-ish. So we want to throw some purple in there too. So we're going to take the wild lavender and throw some of that in there. On the beak of these birds, other than being black, this area here is tipped white. So leave that one white. Okay. Now we want a darker color. Start building up some shadows here. I'm going to sharpen this one. This one is the blue violet. Okay, we're going to bring in dark indigo. Just getting it darker and darker. Okay, we're going to bring in, I don't know about the denim, I think we'll leave that out. We're getting awfully blue here, I got to start darkening it up. So the midnight black. Okay. What else do we have? The black. Only the midnight shade, I don't know. It's a little more purple. We're going to get his eye colored. I use this pen here. It's called, it's a Sakura Glaze Pen, and it's black. Let me show you if I can find something here to show you it. It lays down a high gloss, kind of raised up black dot on his eye, and that's what I'm going to go for here. Let's give him something up here. And then when that dries, we can put in a white dot on it. We're going to bring in the black. Okay. Try to go over some of this purple and blue. Define his beak a little better. Not crazy about that part there, but the only thing I can do is erase it. But he's got his head turned. I'm going to take a little of it out here. See if I can just like fluff some feathers out this way instead of making it look so thick there. Okay, we're going to bring in a gray. Let's see, I need kind of a Moonstone. I'm going to see how that looks here on the beak. And then a lighter one still. I think we have something in here called Mist, and we'll see how that goes. Just take that into the white. Okay, so that kind of gives us our beak a little bit more defined. I'm going to turn the page a little bit. I'm going to throw in a little of the Prisma white in here. And I'm going to sharpen it and get that tip real good. Just right down in here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to bring in my eraser and kind of add a little white feather area right around his beak. Just kind of put it down, pull it up. And we're going to get those to go that way. Okay, then you have to clean off the tip every now and then so you're not just blending around you know, the colored pencil. And that adds a little texture to it. Okay, I think that looks kind of cool. So that's kind of how we're going to do the head area, all done like that. And then when we get down here into these feathers, they're a little different. So we kind of want to go, I'm going to skip this part because this is all going to be brought down just like this, right into this area. I'm going to start working on this portion down here. I guess we'll start at the tail, go upward. We'll start like way down here. We're going to put in the blue color like we did before. We're just going to color in the feathers down here. You can see that, right? Okay. So we'll do this little section here, and then you can do the same thing on all of these. It's just coloring them blue. Base coat, basically. Okay, then you want to go in with either a purple or a blue. It doesn't really matter. We're kind of doing it so it has some colors to it. I'll just add a little purple up here. This is the wild lavender. Okay. Then we're going to bring in, I don't know if I used the Nightshade up there before. I'm going to pull up some feathers. Another loud car. Sorry about that. Okay, then we're going to go in with dark indigo. Just kind of pull up some at random. Then we're going to take this and just darken right up here and pull some of that down. Okay, then we're going to go in with blue violet. And then the black. You want to darken it under here. And just kind of very softly touch all the feathers here with a little bit of black, since we are a black bird and not all that purple colors. We're also going to take the eraser in here and just kind of fluff up that a little bit more here. Okay, make sure I clean off the eraser tip. Just going to do it like that. When we get done with all making it look like a feather, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Distress ink in black. If I can find it, I'll show you what I'm going to do. Somewhere here on my desk. It's green, blue, red, black. Black soot. And we're going to take this little tool here. We're going to get it all inky. And I'm just going to take it and darken under that. Okay, so that's what I'll be doing. And if you want to, you can even erase a little of that if you think it took up too much of your little lines that you want to see. So you can play with it a lot and make it look darker or lighter as you go. So basically that is how all these little leaves. She's so sorry, little bird. That is how I'm going to do all the feathers. And we can even put a little of that black up here if you want. You have to do this after it is colored in. So I can't put it down here yet because I want to be able to erase it if I have to, or I want to. So basically, that is how it's going to go, and I will show you the rest of the bird when I do the feathers, just like this. So we will be back in a little bit. Okay guys, there's our birdie. Now after I colored him in, just like I did down here, you notice this is just a bit darker. I went in with the black soot and just went around where the darkest areas should be. Again, and just kind of darkened him up a little bit. Just to give that a little more definition area. And then just kind of ran it across to fill in any areas that weren't quite dark enough. I did give him the little bit of a white on the neck because, like I said, when we were talking ravens, we could not figure it out if it was a white-necked raven or a broad beak something. There's another part of the name, but he has a white spot on the back of his head. So you can't see the white spot there, so I thought I would just throw it in here, put a little of the Prisma, tiny bit of the Posca, and then just erased the other areas. I'm really loving this eraser that I got rechargeable with the little tiny tips, and the big one. I have not used the big one because I still have I still have my other one with the big tip on it. So I keep that on my desk and this one, and then if I wanted to go in and add some little highlights, I just use this tip on it, and in I go. And even with the Distress ink in here, as long as it's still a little wet, you can add just little highlights in here on some of the wings and some of the other areas. And I find this just so useful. I love this thing. And it recharges, so I never have to fill it with batteries. Okay, so we have Lady and Bird. And I need to figure out her hair. I don't have her lips. I don't have her eyes. I don't have anything else done on her. Not even her shirt, because I haven't figured out her shirt. And I also have to figure out if I'm going to leave this as one circle or if I'm going to branch this out into the colored areas. I'll clean that tip I just used and erase those little pieces that are out here. So I don't know if I'm going to watercolor the background. I don't know if this paper takes water. It's thick enough, it should. Took ink okay. So I kind of thought I would do this as like a silhouette in the background on a, you know, watercolored or neo-colored background. Not sure yet. Still haven't figured out her hair or her outfit. So I'm kind of, but we'll do her eyes. We're going to do them in blue. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to do her blue eyes because I have blue pencils out on my desk. So I'm going to use the Midnight Blue, the Ultramarine, and what do we have here? The Arctic. I don't know, maybe I'll do a purple in there too. Match the bird a little bit. So we'll do Wild Lavender instead. I have to get you down though because I can't see a darn thing. Okay. We're going to put a little of the purple over on this side. And then we'll put the mid ultramarine. And then we will add in the midnight blue. Those are the colors that are in the feathers. I'm going to go over her pupils with black, and this is the Prisma Black, just because I grabbed it first, sorry. I'm going to take that gray I had out on my desk, Moonstone. We're going to go in here in the corner. Get kind of a darker grayish color. I don't know what I have out here. What about taupe? I'll use a little of that. Just to darken. That's not going to be dark enough. I need darker. About some chocolate right there in the corner. Okay. Then we're going to, oh, we're going to throw on some eyelashes. She doesn't have any. A little sharper than that. Okay, darkening her nose a little bit here. I haven't done her lips yet either. I didn't think about that. Okay, let's see. We'll do that and then I'll call it because I have to figure out what I want to do. Let's see, color in the background. Can't go much farther until I figure that out. I don't know if I want to go that bright. Just trying to come up with a color here for her lips. Okay, we're going to go with some Merlot here. And then blend that in. It just adds a little color to her. We'll leave that like that for a little bit. And then show you the whole picture here. Tilt it. There we go. So yeah, that's about all I can do today until I figure out the background. I think the birdie turned out all right. If you don't like the brightness of these lines, just tone them back down a little bit with a little black. You can do this over and over and over again. There we go. That's how I did all the little feathers up here, is with that eraser too, so it's just kind of fun to play with those kind of tools. Hope you enjoyed, guys, and I will see you in part 3. We will do her hair, and if we're going to paint the background, I will get that done in part. All these little eraser bits all over the picture. Like I was saying, I will do her hair in the next video, her clothes, and then if I'm going to paint the background, I'll have to do that also. And tell me if you want to see this woodwork go out or if you want it to stay in a circle, because I thought it'd be kind of fun to bring some more branches out and just kind of do a woodland background, but I'll have to see. Talk to you guys in part 3. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye now. Take care.